there, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a custom coded sales page in less than 5 minutes. If we haven't met before, my name is Brittany Long. I'm the CEO and founder of Impact Driven AI, which is a global AI education company. We teach practical AI education built on best practices from myself, a former award-winning educator, serving women all over the world. Our goal is to help 1 million women make money and save time with AI by 2030. Now, first things first, why would you want to create a custom coded sales page? The first reason that I can think of is creating sales pages on your own, where you're setting up the blocks yourself, the elements, you're putting everything together on the sales page. Even if you're using a template, there's just a lot of copy and pasting involved, and it can take a lot of time. Even if it's not you that's doing it, let's say it's a team member that's doing it, it can still take significant time. And for a lot of people, the sales page design, setting up everything, it can really be something that deters them from getting their offer out. I mean, think about how many offers you'd be able to get out if the sales page and how much time that takes wasn't an obstacle for you. That's the reason to create a custom coded sales page. Now, in the past, if you're creating a custom coded sales page, it would take even longer because you're doing all the coding yourself. You have to learn that. But with what I'm going to show you today, you can do it in about 5 to 10 minutes, even if you don't know code. All right, the tool we're going to use for this today is a tool called Claude. Now, you've probably heard of Claude before. You've probably even used it. Maybe you've used it for copywriting. Maybe you've used it like you've used ChatGPT. Today, we're specifically going to ask it to create the sales page for us. Not just the copy, but the design too. So let's go ahead and do that right now. When you get into Claude, it's going to look like this. You'll see, if you click down here, you'll see some different options. Now, I've been using Sonnet 4.5 for this. Today, I'm going to be using the newest option, Opus 4.5. If you don't already have the sales page copy written, I'd recommend, if you're using Opus 4.5, write the copy in ChatGPT first so you don't hit any limits when you're doing the code in here. Now, I'm not going to cover writing the copy today. I cover that in my Black Friday-a-thon and in my program AI to 100K. Today, we're just going to be talking about the design. So if you don't already have the copy written, go ahead and pause, get the copy written, and then come on back here. If you already have the copy, you're going to copy it and paste it into this area here that says, how can I help you today? Right now, you're going to copy and paste in your sales page, and then you're going to say this. Take this copy for a sales page and create the sales page design plus the code that will work specifically for HighLevel. Now, I said HighLevel because that's the funnel tool that I use. Yours might be ClickFunnels, or it could be ThriveCart, or any number of other funnel building tools. Whatever your funnel building tool is, you're going to put that here. And you're going to say, my colors are, and then whatever the hex codes are for your branding colors. And then the order form link is. Now, the order form link, the reason we do that, I found more difficult to get it to scroll to an order form than it is to just put the order form on another page. Now, this is not something I would normally do, but if I'm trying to build something fast and get it done and out of the way and maybe test out a new offer, I'm not going to spend all the time trying to figure that out. I'm just going to put it on a different page. So you'll want to give it the link to the order form so that the buttons have a place to go. Once you're done with that, you're going to press save or enter. And then it's going to take a few minutes, and then it's going to actually start creating it for you. Now, while we're waiting, I'm just going to pause so that you don't have to watch me, just watch it. All right, and if you look here, you can see the code is actually being created out along with all the copy. So it's taking the copy, it's creating the code, it's designing the sales page. All right, and here we go. So it created all the copy, or it created all the sales page design. Now, as I'm looking at it, if there's stuff I don't like, I can just come back here and say, I like this, I don't like that. You'll also see that it made up a few, well, this is just from the copy. I always want to make sure the testimonials I have are real. And so I just need to add those in here and say, hey, instead of the testimonials you came up with, use these instead. That's just something I overlooked in the copy part. But here's just so you can kind of see what it looks like. I can also tell it the fonts that I want, and it'll do that. Like, for example, I don't like this font because it just looks really squished and kind of hard to read. And so I would update that font. The next thing I'm going to do is right here where you see it says GPT's on demand sales page code HTML. I'm going to click on this to download it, or I can just copy it here. Then I'm going to take it into my tool, which is HighLevel. And even if you don't use HighLevel, I'm guessing it will look similar-ish to what I'm about to show you. So stay tuned, because now we're going to cover how to upload the code into your funnel builder. So once I'm in HighLevel, I'm going to click on Sites, Funnels, and then New Funnel if I'm building a new one from scratch. I'll click From Blank. I'm going to label it, and then click Create. Then I'm going to click add new step or import. Let's just call it SP for sales page for now. Okay, and create funnel step. Next, I'm going to click create from blank. And there's 2 pages I'm going to need to build right now. The first one is the sales page. So I already have this blank spot right here. I'm going to add a column in. I'm going to click on the main section and make it so that the row can take up the entire width. Otherwise, the page will look like cut off a little bit. Then I'm going to click add. Now, you may not need to click anything. If you have a different funnel builder, you may not need to click anything, but I know for me, I need to. Now I'm going to type in the word code, pull that in, and then where it says open code editor, I'm going to click that and paste it in. And I pasted it exactly as it is. Now, if you didn't give it the link already, then you're going to put the order form link here. So what I do for this, for editing, is I go to docs.google.com and I'm going to put this in a folder that's specifically for our Black Friday. So typically for me, I have a product folder. In that product folder would be our Black Friday folder. And that folder is going to be a marketing folder. And this would be included in that. Or sorry, sales page folder. And that would be included in that. So I'm going to I'm going to type in code and then the name of the product. So GPT's on demand. And then I'm going to paste in the code. Now, the reason I want to edit in the Google Doc is that I found it was easier to find what I was looking for and replace it. So I can just do edit, find and replace. I can type in what I was looking for and now I can replace it with the link instead of manually having to go through it and do that in the code in HighLevel where I would have to go one by one. So that's why I like doing that instead. Now, let's say I have everything done. I have the link set. I'm going to click save. Then I'm going to save it up top. I would also update the metadata, but just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that right now. And then I'm going to publish it and connect it to a domain. I'm going to show you what it looks like though, just in the meantime, so you can kind of understand how it looks on the page. Now, again, this is not going to be the most beautiful thing in the world, but it is done. And something that's done can sell versus something that's not done that absolutely won't sell because nobody's seeing it. So here we go. We have everything there. The last thing that I want to do is just click the buttons to make sure they work. And then again, if there's something that you want to edit, that you want to change, let's say, like I said, I don't really love this font. I also don't love the color of this button. It's really hard to see. So then I'll go back to Claude and say the things I liked and I didn't like. So typically what I'll do is I'll have 2 screens up. One screen is going to be the Claude screen where I'm saying what I do or don't like. And then the other screen is going to be this one, preview page. And I go through it step by step. So I look at this first part and I say, okay, I don't like the font here, but I do really like this. So I don't like the font here. So then I go back to Claude and say, I don't like the font. Let's update the font to be more like the Gordita font or whatever font I want. Then I'm going to scroll down and say, okay, we need an image in this one. So I'm going to ask it to add an image into the second section and so on. After that, the next thing and last thing actually that we need to do is click back. And then I'm going to add one more step, and that's going to be the order form. Now, the order form doesn't have to be anything fancy. Typically, what you want in an order form is you want it to be clear what the offer is. So remind them what the offer is, what's included, kind of like the value stack. And then we're going to also add testimonials, and that is it. Finally, I want to thank you page 2, and we can actually create that in here as well. So I'll go back to Claude, and I'll say, now create the code for the thank you page. I asked it to do the same color, same vibe, and then to give me the code for HighLevel for this as well. I'm going to press enter, and then in just a second, it'll create the code for that too, in the same style, with the same colors and everything. Now, because I didn't ask it to change the font, it's going to use that same font as well. I will, once it's done, it'll come up here. I copy that code as well, put it in just like I did this one. There's one other thing I want to talk about, and that is potential roadblocks you might run into. So the first roadblock is you've created the sales page, but the links aren't working. And so if that happens, you can give it the link that you want. It'll automatically input that link. And then if it doesn't work, you could say, hey, this isn't working. Can you try again? And that should fix it. The second roadblock is that it's not giving you the exact colors that you want or the exact style you want. Again, the goal here with using this specifically is speed, just to get something up and out. Because again, a sales page that is available to people, that people can see, is one that can sell. A sales page that nobody knows about or nobody's ever seen because it's not perfect is guaranteed to not sell anything because nobody's ever going to see it. And so the goal is just to have something that you can get out, test the offer, validate the offer, or when you have a situation like Black Friday where people are already thinking about buying something, it gives you that opportunity to get in front of buyers. And so the biggest obstacles that I see is one, it's being funky and not working for some reason. And again, the solution to that is just to tell it, here's what's not working. Can you try to fix this for me? And then the other obstacle is perfectionism. So if you can avoid those two obstacles, or at least know how to kind of get around them by asking for help or by telling yourself what matters right now is that it's out there, that will certainly help. I hope this helps you get your offer out faster. My name is Brittany Long, and I'll talk to you soon.